new batteries in your Game Boys?
Yes, Mum.
James. 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 If you don't pack Monkey, he won't be going with us. We still haven't found your dad's driving licence.
John, don't let me down on this one. If we don't nail it down right now, the bank's going to call in a loan, and we're talking 80% of our working capital here. This will break our backs if it doesn't. No, the trouble is the local outfit. It's third world. It's fifth rate. You know how it is. Right. You've got my numbers? No, I don't think the mobile's going to work. No. You can email. Just keep in touch with me. I don't believe this.
Company hanging by a thread, and you choose to go on a holiday.
It's not a holiday. You'll get married one day. You'll understand. When a woman makes up her mind, you don't argue. You know, she's been planning this for months.
Well, if this thing in Angola goes belly up, don't bother sending us a postcard. We won't be here to read it.
Jen? Gooey!
Rose?
I thought you might like a coffee break.
I'm not even sure I've got any coffee.
Brought some with me.
Oh, you're brilliant. Now, I'm going to leave this on the table. I think it's got everything in it. Heating, bins, doctor, emergency numbers.
You sure a hotel wouldn't have been easier?
You know what Tom's like. Hotel would have been too expensive. Anyway, you don't get 4 bedrooms, a private swimming pool and your own garden in a hotel.
Even so, I wouldn't have a stranger in my house.
It's a straight swap, Rose. He has our house, we have his. Besides, he'll be over the road.
Oh, listen, don't forget, I go off on the 17th. What's his name?
Charles Anderson. He's a professor at Perth University. He'll be here Saturday morning with his wife and 2 daughters.
I'll keep an eye open. I hope it works out for you, Jen. For you and Tom. If only for the sake of the boys. I don't know.
We'll be fine.
Australia. That's an awfully long way to go.
Any sign of my driving license? Emily, driving license.
It's not in the office.
We'll get on to Swansea.
I have already. They get your replacement by March.
Hello, this is lovely listener at Leeds. I'm not here, so please leave a message. Liz, darling, it's Jen, just ringing to say goodbye and have a great Christmas. And try and give your dad a call before the flight. He'll be on his mobile, as always. And be careful. Love you.
Who was that?
My stepmom.
Oh, the wicked stepmother.
She's cool, actually.
Then why didn't you answer it?
But she'd nag me to find my dad.
What, don't you get on with him?
I don't want to talk about him.
So where are you going to be for Christmas?
I thought we was going to spend it together.
Yeah. Where am I going to be for Christmas?
Hi, Tom Forrester. I want you to go through the production budget estimates for the Sciatex figures once more. I'll call you from the airport of Perth.
Hi, Dad.
Hi.
Did you remember the games?
What?
You said you get us new games for the flight.
Well, we'll get them at the airport. There'll be plenty of time now.
But they won't have Wario Land.
They'll have everything. Duty-free, eh? Hi.
Hi.
You find my license?
No. I looked everywhere.
You realise this means I'm not going to be able to drive?
I didn't lose it, Tom.
It's in the drawer.
Well, it's not there now. But I'll do the driving, I don't mind. I phoned Lissa. Got an email from Professor Anderson. He says it's 34 degrees.
Is that hot?
Yes, sweetie, it's very hot.
It's boiling.
Look at the sea, boys.
back there, so we turn left at the end of this road.
Right.
This should be a straight line, in fact. Just go straight down there.
You don't want to get anything?
He'll have left some stuff. Hope he's remembered to leave the keys.
Yep. Here it is. Just where he said. Well, what do you think?
Wicked. Great.
Tom?
Oh, look. Oh, we've got our own pool. It's brilliant.
Here. There you go. Look.
Did you find this house, Mum?
Yes, darling. Yes, I did.
Can we live here forever?
Well, we can live here for a month.
Can we go for a swim?
We ought to get unpacked first.
Oh, we can get unpacked later. Right. Last one into slimy seaweed.
Well, what about our trunks?
It's our own pool. You don't need trunks. Oh, James, it's the slimy seaweed!
Come on, Mum. It's warm. Come on in.
You think? I don't know.
Mum.
28 hours on an aeroplane. Oh, chill out, Tom. It's our holiday. Oh.
He hasn't left any food.
We didn't leave him anything except basics.
He hasn't even left that. When we got there, the cupboard was bare.
We can go to the supermarket.
Right. I can't get a signal on my mobile.
You haven't said a thing about the house. It's really beautiful. The children love it.
I know, but I've got to stay in touch with London.
We use the phone, that's the arrangement. We just swap bills at the end. I thought this holiday was supposed to be about us talking.
There wouldn't be any us talk. There wouldn't be any us talking without the office. What do you think paid for the tickets here?
Right. Let's get some food.
Excuse me, is that a British accent?
Yeah, we're from London.
I thought so. My grandparents came from Britain, a place called Stockport. You know it?
No, well, heard of it. We haven't been there.
Have you been down here?
We're renting the thatched house on the beach.
So, who does the house belong to?
Professor Anderson and his family.
What's he a professor of?
History, I think, at Perth University.
Yeah.
I thought I knew everyone in this town. Charlene?
Yeah?
You know Professor Anderson?
No.
Strange, isn't it?
What?
Been in the supermarket for about, what, 20 miles and the Andersons don't use it?
Well, maybe they don't like the prices. Night, boys.
I'm tired. Oh, me.
I know, it's because your internal clock's all wrong, but you've still got to try and sleep. It's the only way to get over it. All right? Love you.
Love you too. Love you 3.
Love you 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Night.
Night, Mum. Night, love you.
Love you too.
Well, they're supposed to be making it easier for us to operate out there. Right, how much are they asking? No, wait a minute. What securities are they offering? Right, be on the safe side. Buzz Simon, tell him to talk to the bank. Right.
Angola,
Yeah.
how's it going?
It's going to be a bit hairy. The situation can change any moment. Gonna have to stay in touch. At least there's a landline. So you're going to tell me what your solicitor said?
We just talked about practicalities.
What practicalities? Well?
I'm worried about the children. Their welfare's all that matters in the end.
This is stupid.
I want a separation. Oh, well, be dismissive then.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Jen, look, what do you want? I've given you everything. Home, family, kids,
And
holidays.
no life. And before you start talking about change, we both know you won't. You're married to the office, not to me. And I don't want to live the rest of my life like that. So what do you think we ought to do with the kids tomorrow? Plenty of ideas in the guidebook.
What? Play happy families?
Yes, actually. They've been looking forward to this holiday for a long time, and whatever crap we're going through isn't going to affect them. I'm determined they're going to have a good time.
If you divorce me, I'll fight for everything that I own, which is quite a lot, including the house which is in my name.
How could I forget that?
You'll not get a thing. I mean it. If you want a divorce, why are we here?
We're here for the boys. We're here because I want them to have one good last Christmas. I think we owe them that.
Don't you think you owe me?
What for? What? Cooking? Ironing? Washing your clothes? Raising your children from both your marriages? Putting up with your moods? The money market? The price of the yen?
What is it?
There!
Oh, okay. That's just a wasp. They're bigger over here. That's it. Yeah. It's dead now. It's just a wasp.
Professor Anderson? I'm Rose Trenchard, the forester's neighbour. How do you do, Professor?
Oh, call me Charles.
So, how does it work, this swap business?
Oh, it's all done on the internet. You stick a Polaroid of your house and family on the webpage. The other family picks the one they like and off you go. It's a lot more personal than messing around with travel companies. It saves you heaps too.
Oh, that's probably why Tom wanted to do it. He's always careful with money.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Tom bought it off an architect about 10 years ago. So when does your family arrive?
Oh, they decided to stay on in Darwin for the first part of the vac. They'll be here on the 18th.
Oh, I'll miss them then. I'm going off to Scotland on the 17th. I've got a son in Glasgow.
Hogmanay? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, that's New Year, but yes. Jen told me you were an English teacher.
No, history. Actually, I'm writing a book on British naval history up to the Second World War, so I'll be spending lots of days at the Maritime Museum in
Greenwich.
Greenwich. Yeah, thank you. Jeez. Jet lag.
Now, this is the inner sanctum. This is where Tom works. In fact, he never stops. It's 25 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
The heating comes on at 4 and goes off at midnight. If you want that changed, there's a dial in the cupboard under the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
There's clean linen on all the beds. Yes, that's the main bedroom. Now, this is the boys' room. Dom's 12, James is 10. This used to be Lissa's bedroom. Lissa is Tom's daughter by his first marriage. Nice girl, but very sad. Her mother died just after the divorce, and she's been a bit of a tearaway. But anyway, you won't be seeing anything of her. She's up in Leeds for the holiday. She's at university there.
Oh. Mm. Oh, look, please forgive me.
Here's me wittering on, and you must be absolutely exhausted.
No. It just, it is kind of a long flight.
Yes. Well, I'll leave you to get some rest.
Thank you.
Well, if there's anything you need, I'm just across the street, see? Yes.
That's you.
Jen left you everything, but if there's anything you don't understand, just ask.
Thank you.
What about your luggage?
It's in the car.
Do you need a hand?
No, I can manage. Listen, thanks for showing me around.
It's a pleasure.
No, I appreciate it. It makes me feel at home.
Super. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Cheerio.
And now we can return to Angola and our special report from our correspondent, Peter Calf.
Rebel forces took to the streets some hours ago here in the capital of Luanda, destroying government buildings and looting property. This in a country only just out from under the shadow of 20 years of civil war. Despite repeated requests for order, military police have failed to contain the situation. The Foreign Office are asking all British nationals to leave the country as soon as possible.
What do?
What the bloody hell can I do 12,000 miles away, eh?
Has threatened to nationalize all the diamonds.
If I lose this deal, the whole game's up.
The banks here.
The whole shooting match.
All foreign investors.
Company could flog the house the lot, you know. I knew I shouldn't have come here. Bloody stupid time to come.
Well, you're here now.
Probably won't even get a flight. You know what it's like before Christmas. This whole deal is unraveling. It's back to square one.
I'm sorry.
Are you?
Of course, I don't want you to lose the company.
Yeah, you want a bit of that in the settlement as well, do you?
Jesus, that's really unfair. Why do you always think everything's got to do with money?
need to drive into Perth. I need to find a computer warehouse or whatever they got out here. I need to convert the laptop into the phone line, but it needs a converter. Why isn't there a computer in here?
Why should there be?
He's been emailing me for months. He must have been using something.
Maybe he took it with him.
What, with 2 daughters? You'd have thought he at least had 1 here. This whole bloody house is wrong. It's completely empty.
Perhaps they packed everything up.
Oh, yeah. What, like posters on the walls, you know, dollies, teddies. He's got 2 daughters, for God's sake. You thought the place would have been at least a little more frilly or something. Where are the boys?
Swimming.
All right, we'll get them out. We'll eat on the way in.
Is this really necessary? I told the boys we were going to the nature reserve later on, and they were really looking forward to it.
We can do that tomorrow, OK?
No, we should go today. What difference does it make? There's a civil war going on in a country 2 continents away. You think it's going to come to an end because you can plug in your laptop?
Jen, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I don't mind being here, but I do have to stay in touch.
With your children?
With my office. We've sunk 80% of everything we own into this deal. If it isn't signed and sealed before Christmas, we're dead. Now, I'm going into town to get a converter for my laptop because we seem to have swapped houses with the only man in Australia who doesn't have a computer. If you've got a problem with that, you're just going to have to live with it.
You can't drive, you're not insured.
Well, if you found my bloody driving license, I would be able to drive, wouldn't I? Get in the car, boys. Seatbelt.
Yeah? All right, cheers. I can give you 40 quid for it.
Come on, it's worth more than that.
It's second hand. These days, people go out and get their stuff new. All right, I'll do 50 if you like, but that's my last offer.
All right. I've also got a television, stereo, PC, and some white goods too. Microwave, dishwasher, that sort of thing.
Tell me you're setting up a movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to be out by Christmas, so I thought I'd get some pocket money, buy the kids a couple of things.
Got any ID?
Driving license? Forrester. Tom Forrester. Oh, good morning.
Morning.
I wonder if you could help me. I want to sell my house.
has been no change in the situation in Angola, where rebel forces are still in control of the streets. Today, a government official reported that several new disturbances
Right, I'm ordering a complete
have taken
television
place.
blackout. You boys have watched enough. Go and play.
Can we swim?
No, not after dark. Go on, go and explore the house. You might find some games in a cupboard.
Oh, there'll be girls' games.
Well, play hide and seek then. Go on. It's bedtime in 10 minutes. They're disappointed we didn't make the game reserve yesterday.
We'll go tomorrow.
It's not the point. You promised them you'd spend some time with them.
Do you want a drink?
No. Yeah, all right.
Why do you misinterpret how hard I work as being selfish? You knew when we set up there were going to be difficulties. You knew there were going to have to be some sacrifices.
Yeah, there were sacrifices. I was going to be a photographer, remember? I was going to work for the fashion pages. I had a career.
You still doing your courses?
That's a hobby, not a career.
It was your choice.
Was it? Did you ever really give me a choice?
We could see someone.
Relate? No, not again. Maybe you should see someone.
What, like a shrink?
Yeah. It might help you loosen up a bit, especially with the boys. And Lissa.
Yeah, you leave Lissa out of this.
She needs you, and you need to sort things out between you. Did you call her before you left?
She didn't call me.
It's exactly what I'm talking about, Tom. It's called communication.
Tom? Tom? You were scared? No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
You weasel. You were scared. Get lost. Have you seen this basement? There's nothing here. There's nothing here at all.
What do you mean it's empty?
The whole basement, there's nothing there.
Well, what were you expecting to find? They've probably taken everything with them.
What, to London?
I don't know, maybe they've got a flat in Perth or something. Come on, boys, bedtime. You've got the nature reserve tomorrow.
Can I have a Coke?
No. You can have water. You don't get Coke before bed. Say goodnight to your dad.
Night, Dad.
Night, boys.
Night, sweetie. Sleep well. Night.
Night. Mom?
Yeah?
My ear hurts.
Which one?
This one.
Let's see. Maybe it's water. Probably be all right in the morning.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Love you 3. Love you 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Ah.
Rats.
Night, Mum.
Night.
Night.
And the boys were right. There's nothing there.
Really?
Do you think that's a bit odd? I mean, you know, we packed everything up into the attic, everything we didn't want to get broken.
Well, maybe they did the same.
No. We're sleeping in the attic. Why do you have a basement with nothing in it? No, there's no boat, no bicycles, and not even any old paint cans, anything like that. Nothing.
I I don't know what point you're trying to make.
Something that doesn't feel right about this place. This is not a family home. This is a rental property.
Yes, well, we're renting it.
No. We exchanged it for our house in London. There's a difference. There's something wrong here.
What are you doing?
I'm going to ring Anderson.
Why?
Because, look, you heard them down at the supermarket. They thought this place was empty. They never heard of a Professor Anderson.
They were checkout girls. They're hardly going to be on first-name terms with everyone who goes in there.
Yeah, actually, yeah. As a matter of fact, they are. You know, this is a small town. There's just one store.
Where are you ringing? Home?
Where else?
Fine, go on.
Hello. Charles?
Hi, is that Tom?
Yeah.
Hey. How you doing, mate? Hey, listen, did you find the house okay?
Yes.
So, what do you think?
Pretty spectacular, eh? The kids certainly love it.
And, how's the weather? I bet it's great over there.
Oh, yeah, very hot, very hot. Listen,
Yeah, it's great here, too. I know my wife's going to be very happy when she gets here.
Oh, when's she coming?
She got delayed in Singapore. Shopping. Yeah, she should be here any day now. As soon as she gets to the limit on her Amex.
Right. Did you meet Rose?
Yeah, she's been in. Look, to be honest with you, Tom, it's kind of hard to keep her out. Do you tell her to keep an eye on me?
She's very thorough, isn't she?
You mean like the Spanish Inquisition was thorough?
Look, I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that, mate?
How long have you lived here?
Now, we only bought the place about a year ago. I hope you got everything you need. Listen, if there's anything missing, you buy it. We'll sort out the money later.
No, that's okay. Listen, it just doesn't feel very lived in.
Tom, we spend most of our time on the beach. You live in it, mate. You enjoy it. Hey, look, that's your doorbell. It's probably Rose making a morning round. Listen, you want to talk to her?
No, that's okay. It was great speaking to you. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Hey, listen, Tom. Have fun.
What did he say?
Oh, it was perfectly okay. He said Rose had been in. Actually, she came in while we were talking, and no, that's it. His wife hasn't arrived yet. That's all.
Good. Well, maybe you can stop worrying now.
Do you want a drink?
No, thank you.
Would you like me to sleep in the spare room?
I'm going for a walk. And it's entirely up to you.
Mr. Forrester, this is the gentleman I mentioned to you, Mr. Khan.
Hi, how do you do? Please meeting Mr. Forrester. Please come through.
I've told Mr. Khan that you wish to complete before Christmas.
Yes.
Yes, I was sorry to hear about your wife.
Thank you. It was a blessing, actually. When you've watched someone you love deteriorate so quickly over 7 months, well, I just don't think I could spend Christmas here.
Well, there's no chain, and Mr. Forrester set up a buyer's pack, which should speed things along. It's got all the local authority and land searches. But it's very unusual for properties like this to come onto the market.
Can I have a look around?
Oh, please. Be my guest. Would you mind terribly if I left you to it? I've got rather a lot on at the moment. If you need me, I'll be in the study.
After you, Mr. Khan. Mr. Forrester, we've finished. Thank you very much.
What's on the market for?
950,000. There's a full survey with the buyer's guide. It's a very good price. We're considering a house down the road went for 1.3 million. That was about 6 months ago.
I presume you have something to move to?
Yes, I've rented a flat near Tower Bridge.
Go out in Tom's Jaguar.
Yeah, it's got me working for him already. Rang this morning. Asked me to drop into the garage. Apparently needs an MOT.
Where's your hard car?
Oh, I took it back. It's too expensive. Anyway, I like public transport.
I was just wondering if you would care to join me for supper on Saturday evening. I'm going to roast a chicken and it's too much just for a while. Unless you're a vegetarian, of course.
Oh, you don't get too many vegetarians in Australia, Rose. We all like a tucker too much. Yeah, I'd love to.
How does 7:30 sound?
Sounds perfect.
Good. Lovely.
Hey, well, just don't tell my wife. She's a jealous woman.
I've just been in there for the minute.
Hey, Rose, I like your home.
Oh, it's hard work. All the cleaning. It must be very different in Australia. It's so dry and hot over there.
Actually, it rains as much as over here.
We only see sun and surf.
Yeah, well, that's the tourist sport for you. They do a good job.
So, have you been to the Maritime Museum yet?
Yeah, I got down to Greenwich yesterday. Hey, listen, can I give you a hand opening your wine?
Oh, would you? It's just that I know you've been busy. All these comings and goings.
You've been spying on me, Rose?
Ah, we like to keep an eye out for each other around here.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Yeah, I've had a few deliveries.
And that man in the Ford Sierra this morning, I know him from somewhere.
Yeah, you might. He's an electrician.
You've been having trouble with the electrics.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, just the microwave.
Oh.
Yeah, went on the blink.
Oh. Now, would you carve for me?
Yeah, delighted.
Right. Stay here, because this is really hot. It's very, very hot.
Rose, that looks fantastic.
You're so kind. Where was it you said you worked?
I'm at Perth University.
That must be quite away from where you live. Jen said it would be about an hour's drive from Perth Airport.
Nobody thinks an hour's a long way in Australia, right?
Highgate to Greenwich. That's a long way.
Ah, look, Rose, it's really kind of you to have me round for dinner. But you know, anyone would have said that you were giving me the 3rd degree.
Oh, that's just me. I suppose I'm the original nosy neighbour.
So when are you leaving?
Tomorrow. I'm sorry I'll miss your wife.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
And your lovely daughters. Do you have a photograph?
Yeah, in the house. Hey, look. Why don't you drop in before you go?
No. I've got to be gone first thing. I've no time.
I'll miss you.
Will you?
Absolutely.
What a lovely thing to say.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you so much. Listen, that was absolutely delicious.
Oh,
Thank
I'm
you.
glad you liked it.
Bye then.
Bye-bye.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. Bye-bye. Tom? Jen? It's Rose from across the road. I need to talk to you. If you don't catch me tonight, I'll be at Gareth's tomorrow evening. Could you ring me as soon as you get in? I know who he was. Michael Simpson, Kirby Wright Estate Agents.
Sophie, get some clothes on. The vicar's here.
Oh, but Mummy, do I really have to?
Do come in, Vicar.
Oh, hello. Did you hear? They've opened a unisex undertakers in the High Street. Called it His and Hers.
Glass of sherry, Vicar.
Oh, and I don't mind my...
Or would you prefer tea?
More tea, Vicar. Tea, why not? I last saw you. Mind you, it wasn't the christening. 72. How old are you now?
Would you like to sit in your...
You've got to stall the bank. Call them first thing in the morning and tell them it's force majeure or something, right? Right. Ah, did you check out our position with the insurance? Shit. This is all crap. I shouldn't be here. I hate holidays. Right, if this isn't sorted, I'm coming back in the next 2 days. You keep me informed. I want updates.
Well?
What? Oh, Si's handling it.
Mum, when are we going to be home? Soon, though. It's still hurting you.
I know, sweetie. Get in. His ear's still bad. I'm going to have to take him to the doctor. Darling, why don't you go and lie down, darling? I'll bring you something for the pain, huh?
Can I go and swim?
No, sweetheart, not until you've seen the doctor.
We have a message.
Tom? Jen? It's Rose from across the road. I need to talk to you. If you don't catch me tonight, I'll be at Garrett's tomorrow evening. Got the number?
This is all very straightforward, Mr. Forrester. Rather unorthodox. As I said to you last week, we are moving extremely quickly. But I've been through all the documents and everything seems in place. I won't need this anymore, or this. Your driving license and birth certificate.
I really can't afford any hold-ups at my end, Miss Collins.
So you said. Unfortunately, I'm away for Christmas. 22nd is the last working day, so we'll have to have everything sorted by then, hopefully. Mr. Khan's bank has already been on. They'll forward the money straight here, and I'll make an immediate electronic payment to this account of yours in Perth, Australia.
Right.
Is that where you plan to live?
I'm starting a new life.
Hi, Annie, it's Lissa. Well, you're right about Drew. What a complete plonker. Anyway, I'm home now. The queue's chaos on the M1. No one's here anyway. Well, look, will you give us a call when you get this message, please? Thanks, bye.
Then comes pancake factor number 1. Eyeliner, rose hips, lip gloss, such fun. You're a slick little girl. Such a slick little girl. Lipstick. Rouge and kisses. Oh, it's so nice. You're a slick little girl. Such a slick little girl. Now we're coming out of our closets.
Hello there.
Why?
Sorry. Just gave me a fright. I thought I was on my own.
And you are?
Lissa,
Of course.
I was just doing some coffee. Want some?
No, listen, let me. I'm Charles Anderson. Hello.
I just came down from Leeds. I'm sorry to barge in like this.
Is that your car outside?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I had one just like that when I was a student. Sugar?
No, thanks.
So your mum and dad said you'd be away for Christmas?
I was originally. Quite milky, thanks.
You know, my family's due soon. They should have been here today, but the flight got delayed in Singapore. My wife rang, but the message got scrambled. I spent to the airport to see, but it's no news.
Thanks.
So do you have any friends you can stay with?
Yeah, Annie, but I'm waiting for her to return the call.
Well, shouldn't you ring your parents? Let them know you're here? They could sort you out a flight or something.
Dad won't be too chuffed about that. We agreed I was going to stay in halls, and Dad, being as tight as he is, was delighted he didn't have to fork out. I'd rather they didn't know. I can just spend the time with my mates bumming around.
So, do you want to give this Annie another call? See if she's back?
Yeah, sure.
So, what made you come down from Leeds in the first place? Boyfriend trouble?
Could say that. Can be a real space cadet at times.
I tell you, at my uni, you'd have been beating them off with a stick.
No answer.
Well, have you eaten?
No, not since breakfast.
The thing with uni is you suddenly realise what a kid you were before. If I look back at the things I was wearing back in September, I look like some sort of crack or embarrassment or what. But anyway, enough about uni and me. Tell me something about you. Family? Kids?
I've got 2 girls, 7 and 9. And they're a real handful. We're on the go from 7 in the morning non-stop. I tell you, it'd be impossible to be single and have kids. I'd be too knackered to party.
Do you mind if I smoke?
Go ahead.
You won't tell my dad, will you? He thinks I gave up.
Need a drink?
Wine would be nice. Hey, where's the telly and video?
Yeah, it was like that when I got here. I think they're redecorating or something.
That'll be Mum. My stepmum, Jen. She's always changing the place around. She watches one home design program and that's it. I reckon it's a substitute for photography, though.
She's a photographer?
Used to be. My dad made a jacket in. She should never have given up. She turned into Cal Smiley on acid or something.
Hey, you want to give Annie another call?
Yeah, sure. Still the answering machine. Where's all the books Dad keeps here? The world's most boring book collection, it looks like.
Storage. Look, listen. I don't think you can stay here.
I've got nowhere else to go.
No, I know. I just think we need to set a deadline on this.
How about to when your family arrives?
Okay. Just tonight. We'll call Annie again in the morning.
Still no answer?
No.
Where are you trying?
London.
Well, she'll be in Edinburgh or Glasgow. She's staying with her son.
You got the number? Have you got the number?
Sorry, no.
I thought Rose said you had the number.
I must have left it in London.
Where's this doctor you're seeing?
Perth.
I'll come with you. There are a couple of things I need.
Okay.
Excuse me, please. I'm looking for admissions.
Just over there.
Thank you.
You started noticing it just about the first day we arrived, didn't you, Don?
Started hurting in bed.
There's definitely an infection. Hard to say what caused it. Maybe something in the water. I'm going to prescribe an antibiotic. That should clear it up in a couple of days. When are you flying home?
Oh, not for another couple of weeks.
Oh, that's all right. He can't get into an aircraft like this. The cabin pressure could perforate the inner ear.
He's a history lecturer. Or that's what he says.
The only Anderson listed here was with security. He lasted about a month, like a lot of them.
Are you sure? Charles Anderson?
Well, C is the initial I've got here.
Oh, do you have anything more on him?
Even if I did, I couldn't give out that information to the public. Why did you say you wanted him?
I'm renting out his house. There's something wrong there, and all he's ever told me is that he worked here as a lecturer. So it can't be the same person.
Maybe it was a different uni.
No, he definitely said it was this one.
Well, sorry, it's the only Anderson we have. Perth uni, good day.
Look at this place. Our Anderson couldn't possibly be just a security guard.
It'd be a huge coincidence if it's not him. 2 C. Andersons at the same college at the same time. This is not a house with a mum and a dad and 2 little girls living here. There's nothing here. Nobody's heard of them. Now we got Rose ringing from England leaving messages.
Yeah, well, for all you know, she was ringing to say Happy Christmas.
What? No, she did not sound happy. She sounded
What?
worried.
I think you're reading too much into this.
I think we should go home.
This has nothing to do with Anderson, has it? This whole conspiracy thing. You've created it on purpose. It's not Anderson you're worried about. It's Angola. It's your business deal. I should have seen it coming. Oh, God. It's Mallorca all over again. But this time you know what it means if you walk out of here, so you're trying to dress it up as some sort of... Jesus Christ, you can be so manipulative.
I'd like to close down the account and transfer all the money. Yes, that's correct, the whole balance. My date of birth is 5th of the 4th, 62. My mother's maiden name was Stevens. Hello, yes. Yes, I'll hold.
Mr. Forrester, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good. Mr. Kahn's ready to exchange and complete as you requested.
I'll be sending the deeds documents over for you to sign today. And can you let me have a copy of the original lease?
Annie, hi, it's me again. Look, if you ever pick up your messages, can you please give me a call? My parents still think I'm in Leeds and this guy wants me out of the house as quick as possible before his kids get here. Well, if you could please help me out. All right, bye.
Oh, hello, operator. Yes, I'm trying to get hold of a number in London. It's 0208 946 5221. Hello, Charles. This is Tom Forrester here. If you're there, could you pick up the phone, please? Hello? Hello? Okay, well, if you get this message, I really would like you to call me back. If I don't hear from you, I'll try again tomorrow. Thanks. I've tried ringing the house. I got the answering machine, so I left a message. I also rang AJ, asked him to look in there just to check that everything's okay. I didn't talk about the business, just the house. You listening to me?
Yes,
Well, say something, for God's sake.
I have. I think you're overreacting. And I think you're ruining what could have been a fabulous holiday for the boys.
Mom!
Coming, darling, hang on. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Camden just doesn't get any better, does it? Any messages for me?
No. Oh, yeah, your dad rang. I didn't tell him you were here. But I was thinking, if you don't want anyone to know where you are, you better let me get the phone.
What did he want?
Oh, he was on about the boiler. Something about the override. Saving money.
He's so tight. I bet he's just checking up on you. So what do you think?
Yeah, not bad. Of course, you look better in something sexy.
So when does your wife get here?
Oh, she rang while you were out. She's decided to stay on in Singapore for a few days. Show the kids the sights. They love it, apparently. You girls and your shopping.
So I get to stay. Guess I'd better get changed for dinner then.
Morris, it's no good. The deal's gone pear-shaped. The joint venture partners have closed the mine because they doubt they'll be able to export anything after the coup. Look, it's too late for us to pull out with the money we've already got invested. So we're keeping our fingers crossed the government stays. We're holding on for the bank extension to tide us over. Yeah, I may be looking for an escape hatch, so can you keep your ear to the ground? I'm going to Highgate. I've got to swing by Tom's house. Mr. Anderson?
Yeah?
I'm a mate of Tom's. He's asked me to pick up a couple of documents that need faxing.
Well, why didn't they call me? I'd have done it, saved him the bother.
I think he's been having trouble trying to get through.
I was about to eat.
Oh, that's okay. They're in his study. I won't be a minute. Been to the UK before?
Actually, I grew up here.
The family not here?
They're out shopping.
So you're finding it all right? The swap?
Great.
Maybe Tom's taken it. Oh, hi, Lissy.
Hi, AJ. How are you?
Yeah, all right.
I know, mate. Complete nightmare. She just turned up this morning. I was about to ring Tom because I'm going to put her on a plane. Now, look, if he tells me what his documents are, I can send them on with Lissa. That way I'll have a hard copy.
Okay. I'm speaking to him soon anyway.
Great, but you know, just get him to call me. You know? I mean, if you can't get through, then just tell him that I'll ring him as soon as I've got the flight fixed. All right. Thanks.
I've just heard from AJ. Lissa's there.
What?
With Anderson. No wife, no daughter, just the two of them in the house, alone. This is ridiculous. We're going home. Next flight we can get. Boys! Look, I'm sorry about this, but we're gonna have to go home. Will you get your things together, get dressed, come in now?
Dad, what about the doctor?
That's right, he can't fly.
I want 1 seat for myself as soon as possible and 3 seats for my family to follow me in a couple of days' time.
I'm sorry, these are economy class tickets. You'll have to pay extra if you want to
Doesn't
choose
matter.
these. Well, this is our busiest time of the year. Christmas just a few days away, and there's not much available.
Just tell me what you've got.
Well, nothing today. Sorry, only Christmas Day, and that's got a 12-hour stopover in Singapore.
Nothing else?
I'm sorry. Look, I could try first class if you want, but that'll be a bit expensive.
I hate this.
I know, we'll make it up to you, I promise. All right?
You're in luck. 1 seat on the 9 o'clock tonight.
Right, I'll take it.
That'll be $6,771.54.
Right. Okay, just go back to the doctor, see if you can get Dom cleared, and then follow me out, okay?
Yeah, whatever.
It's Lissa, Jen.
I know.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry, Your card's been rejected. It seems you've exceeded the limit.
Try this one.
That was brilliant.
I'm soaked. I need a hot bath.
I'll scrub your back.
Later. First, brandy.
I'll get the glasses.
No. Let me. Here you go. They'll put hair on your chest.
Bloody hope. Cheers.
Cheers.
Final call for the 3 remaining passengers on Qantas 516 to Singapore. Could you please come to gate 5 immediately? Announcing the departure of flight BA017 to London Heathrow. The flight is now departing from gate 16.
Can we open our presents now?
What?
Can we open our presents now?
Of course you can't. It's not Christmas yet.
Oh, we're going back to England. We're not having a proper Christmas.
All right, you can open them after supper.
Who are you ringing, Mum?
I'm trying to get Lissa.
Do you mind getting out of my house, please?
Who the hell are you?
I think it's best you leave. Get out of my house.
Look, this is not your house. This is my house. Now, if you don't piss off, I'm going to call the police, all right?
Right, okay. Let's call the police, shall we?
I purchased this house, Mr. Forrester, yesterday.
I'm Forrester.
No, you're not.
Yes! I'm Tom Forrester! This is my house!
I paid £920,000 for this house. It's all gone through my solicitor. I had the keys and the deed.
They were in my safe. They were stolen from my safe.
Where's Mr. Forrester?
I keep telling you, I am Mr. Forrester. Excuse me, I've just got back from Australia. I rented the house out while I was away.
This is my house.
Look, sir, I think we should go down to the station.
Right, I want to see my solicitor.
I think that's a good idea, but we should do that down at the station.
What's going to happen?
I don't know. I'm sorry I said this is completely outside my experience. One thing's for certain, you can't go back to the house.
My house?
Yes, and it'll have to go to court. But for the time being, the police have to maintain the status quo. Mr. Khan has completed...
Legally
He
completed?
has the deeds. He has the keys. For the time being, the house is his. Now, I'm sorry, Tom, but you're just going to have to get used to it.
Mr. Forrester.
Yes?
Detective Chief Inspector Knowles.
How do you do? This is my solicitor, Rory Crowther.
How do you do?
How do you do? Look, I'm very sorry to have inconvenienced you, Mr. Knowles.
That's all right. Well, this is all a bit of a mess, isn't it? I've spoken to Mr. Khan. He's really not very happy because he believes he bought the house in good faith.
Which he clearly didn't.
He's also threatening to sue you for criminal damage.
Why would I want to damage my own house? That was Anderson. He's talked his way in. He's ripped me off. And he may have my daughter, Lissa.
She was at the house?
She came down from university. That was one of the reasons why I came back. You know, I knew that something was wrong.
Did you speak to her?
Never had the chance.
How did you know she was in the house?
One of my colleagues went round. He saw her.
Do you happen to have a photograph at all?
Well, that's one of the few things that I do have.
Nice looking girl.
Oh, it was taken years ago. She's 19 now.
Do you know the names of any of her friends? I don't suppose there was a neighbour keeping an eye on the house? Someone who would know exactly what went on while you were away?
Yes, there was. Our neighbour from across the road. She's in Scotland now.
Can I have a name?
Sorry, Rose Trenchard. Yeah, she has a son living in Edinburgh. I mean, Glasgow.
Rose Trenchard, right. You are aware that until all of this is sorted out, you're going to have to stay away from the house. And we're also going to have a full description of Anderson.
I never met him. It was all done on the internet by my wife. I'll talk to AJ at my office. He went round there. Check a few things out and he saw Anderson with Lissa.
Hello?
Hi.
Tom, how are you? How was the flight?
Where's Lissa?
Well, I haven't seen it. Listen, Anderson sold the house. I can't get in. I've been with the police and Rory Crowther all day. It's a nightmare.
He sold the house?
It's all gone. He stripped it. Telly, video, car, money. I mean, there's some Indian in the rag trade or something who claims he owns it. So far, the police are on his side.
What about Lissa?
Well, she's gone. There's no sign of any violence. Not that you can tell. She may have just gone partying. But they've circulated her description. Just in case. When are you coming home?
We're seeing the doctor tomorrow afternoon.
Right, well, I'm in a hotel.
What?
I'm in a hotel, you know. I had to move to a hotel nearest the house. So I'm in a Novotel on the North Circular. Telephone number 7946 0007. That's room 32.
Say it again?
7946 0007, room 32. Okay. Call me if there's any news. Yeah?
You too.
All right, bye.
Boys? Boys? We may have to go home tomorrow.
That looks a lot better. Does it still hurt?
A bit. Can he fly?
Well, the infection seems to have cleared up, but I'd still hold off a few days if you can.
No, we have to fly today. I'm afraid it's urgent.
Hey, look, I'll give you a mild sedative. Give it to him with his meal, and it'll knock him out for most of the flight. Best way to travel anyway.
Mom, I'm hungry.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I'll get off, Mum.
Excuse me, miss. My name's Phil Clayton. I saw you and your husband in the supermarket the other day, and I couldn't help overhearing you talk about Charles Anderson. Is he a friend of yours?
Why?
Because I'd like to break both his legs. That's why. I've got a daughter who thought she was in love with a bastard. Sorry, excuse me. He got her pregnant, and then he dumped her. Took all her money, even her jewelry. She's only 19.
How do you know it was the same Charles Anderson?
Professor Anderson, he calls himself. He's nothing but a bloody janitor. My Ollie took an overdose. Killed a baby, almost killed herself. And I'd like to kill him. Now, are you a friend of his?
We swapped our house in London for his, just over Christmas.
So I can get in touch with the cops in London then, can I?
He's not there anymore. My husband's gone back to find him. He's with our daughter somewhere.
Hope she doesn't do anything foolish. Look, miss, here's my number. If your husband does find him, I'd appreciate it if you give me a buzz. Sorry to disturb you. See you around.
The police wanted a description.
I only saw him a couple of minutes.
But Lisa was definitely there.
Yeah, she came into the kitchen looking like she'd been taking a shower. She was only wearing a towel.
Where was Anderson?
He followed me around.
How was you with Lisa?
Best of friends. Just friends.
Has he really taken everything?
House, my car, everything. I'm gonna need to borrow some money. I can't even afford the hotel we're staying in. I take it we do still have money?
We have until January the 4th.
Well, thank God for that.
You can thank me, actually. I managed to persuade the bank to hold off.
What's happening in Angola?
John says the situation's eased, but they're still very nervous. He's whining and dining the officials to bugger. And Envium have been kicking up a fuss. They're demanding more bulk sampling and trenching of the kimberlite, plus a new set of forecasts on the drilling programs. I've been trying to get the figures to stack up.
Has anyone told them they're supposed to be encouraging us out there?
They're the state authority. All we can do is to stand firm until we hear from John.
Where's Jen?
Oh, she's on her way back. She's leaving about now, I suppose. Flying over Christmas.
Well, the kids will like that, won't they? Crossing the date line, they'll get Christmas Day twice.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be delighted. Carnage. I'll take you down to the police station.
We've drawn a blank at the halls of residence. They've all gone home for Christmas. And if you can't give us a list of our friends...
Lisa never introduced me to her friends.
Teenagers. What a pain in the arse.
Can you put out an appeal on TV?
Still too early for that. Anyway, it's the worst possible time of year. Everyone's at home with their families. Can get something in the press, but not until the 27th.
Anything else?
Yes, but it's not much. Mr. Khan's given us the name of the vendor's solicitor, Henrietta Collins. She's got a practice in Kensal Rise, but she's not there.
What about her secretary?
The office is closed. We've traced her to her home address, but there's no answer. And she could be out of the country or anywhere.
Could she stop the sale?
No, it's almost certainly too late. If they've completed, that means Anderson's got the money. It would have been transferred electronically in the day of the sale.
Anderson will be out of the country.
Well, they'd be daft to hang about. As far as we know, he's anything but daft.
Sir?
That's Anderson. At least we've got a face.
Where's Dad?
Daddy!
How was the flight?
It was ours. Was it? They didn't do anything Christmassy. They didn't even have turkey.
Oh, never mind. Listen, look, I'll make it up to you. We'll have Christmas in January and once again every month after that, eh?
Wicked. With presents.
With everything.
Hi. Christmas?
Well, it's certainly one to remember. Are you still at the hotel?
Yes.
I'd like to go to the house.
I told you we can't.
I don't want to go to a hotel, not with the boys. Please, Tom, take me to the house.
Khan must have changed the locks. There's no use trying to break in. There's nothing there.
What about my clothes?
It's all gone.
Yeah. Would you take the boys to my parents? I'd take them myself, but I've just had 26 hours on a plane and I'm exhausted.
Can't we go together?
I need a bath, I need to change. I don't want Mum to see me like this.
Okay, I'll drop you off at the hotel. It's on the way. Jem, we need to talk.
Yeah.
About everything, the children, the divorce, us.
Not now, Tom. Not now. Bye, sweetheart. Go on. Go on.
Come on. Let's go and have a bit of Christmas. Wait, Jemma.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, my name's Forrest and my husband's staying here, room 32.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Forrest, you got a message. What was the man? He rang for you?
Thank you very much. Goodbye. Yes, we can.
Happy Christmas.
I need to talk to you.
Later.
Don't know why I did that. It's made me feel even more guilty. Charlie, I'm so worried.
Hey, hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Sit down. Listen to me. It's all right. Huh? It's all right, my darling. Everything's gonna be fine. There's no connection between you and me. You'll be fine. They've no idea where I am. Huh? Oh, come on. I wanted to see you so much. I missed you.
It was really stupid leaving that message at the hotel. What if Tom had seen it?
It wasn't signed, and I told the hotel to deliver it personally. Look, you can't call me from the airport and not expect me to want to see you. Huh? Huh? Great.
Where's Lissa?
Christ, that was tricky. Totally threw me when she turned up. She could have blown everything if she'd met Khan or the estate agents. I tried to get rid of her. She wouldn't go.
You haven't hurt her.
What? Why would I hurt her? Look, Jen, Lissa's fine. I stuck her on a train about 4 days
Yeah,
ago.
but she's not in Leeds. They've been to her halls. We can't reach her on her mobile.
Jen, relax. She's 19. It's Christmas. She's probably stoned off her face with maids. That's exciting.
Why did she turn up in the first place?
She was running away from some guy. Drew. She didn't want you or Tom to know.
How long was she with you?
A couple of nights. Look, a couple of days. Jen. Jen, she's 19. She's a kid. Come on. What do I want with a kid?
You were supposed to go as soon as the money was transferred. We weren't supposed to see each other again until Perth.
Yeah, well, you should have stayed there. As we planned. I'd have been out there next week. We could all have disappeared together.
I had to come back as soon as Lissa went missing. Tom would have been suspicious. I was a bit surprised you sold his car.
Yeah, that was a bit mean. But I couldn't resist.
Charlie, why are you still here?
To see you. And we haven't got the money.
What?
The sale went through. Everything happened like it should. 920 grand. I was going to get in a cab to go to Heathrow, but I thought I'd check my account just to be sure.
And?
It's not there.
So where is it?
I went to see Collins, the solicitor who handled the deal. She's not there. The office is closed for the Christmas break. So what was I meant to do? I couldn't get on a plane. I've got to wait around here till Collins gets back.
Where is she?
She said something about a mother. Mother in the Lake District.
Do you think she's taken the money?
No, there's just been a screw-up, that's all. If you're going to pull something like this, you shouldn't do it at Christmas.
Oh, God, I should never have started this. I should never have started this. I should never have started this.
Look, you don't mean that, huh? Do you? You want a new life. And we need the money. So that's what we're gonna have.
The police know everything. They're looking for you.
Yeah, well, they're not gonna find me. I mean, I got help on the inside.
You can't go back to Collins. That's the first place the police
It's
will go.
not gonna be a priority. They don't know I haven't got the money. As far as the police and your soon-to-be ex-husband are concerned, I'm home free. I get to Collins. I get to Collins first. Find out what happened to the money. If we're gone.
They'll be watching the ports, the airports, the rep.
Yeah. But I got a passport. Name of Travis. Had it made for me in Perth, just in case I had to get out of here in a hurry. It cost me a packet when the time comes. We're gonna walk out of here. I love you.
I have to go. Tom will be back soon.
Are there any messages for me, please? Forrester, room 32.
No, I'm afraid not, sir. Would you like your key?
Oh, it's okay. My wife's upstairs.
Oh, she was here, sir, but she went out again.
Wait.
Almost immediately.
Did she say where she was going?
No, sir. She asked me to call her a taxi and she went straight out.
Was it a black cab?
No, sir. We have an account with the minicab company. Here's their card. Thank you.
I hate you having to go back to him.
Well, if things had gone the way they were supposed to, I wouldn't have to.
I'm sorry.
You haven't asked me about Australia.
How was Australia?
It was hot.
You'll love it when you live there. We all will.
Well, someone came looking for you the other day, after Tom left. Man, Phil Clayton?
Did he say what he wanted?
Wanted to talk to you.
What about?
He didn't say. Do you know him?
Phil Clayton?
Yeah.
No. No, name doesn't ring a bell.
Well, maybe it was something to do with the house.
Yeah, it must have been.
Are you sure?
What else could it be? Should I call you a cab?
Yeah, there's a card in my handbag the hotel gave me if,
Okay. Do you mean this one?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Cinema.
What?
Couldn't sleep. Tom, I'm jet lagged. It's the middle of the day.
You've been with someone.
Don't be ridiculous.
You've been seeing someone, that's why you want a divorce.
No, Tom. I want a divorce because I don't love you anymore. Because you care more about your work than you do about me, and because you're a bully. You bullied me out of a job I loved doing, and you bullied the boys into schools they didn't want to go to, and I've had enough. I've had enough. Leave me alone. Last two. You make me feel like a criminal.
We won't be keeping them on file. We just want to eliminate yours and your husband's prints from the house.
Sir?
Thank you.
Have you made any progress?
A little. But I'm afraid it's not very good news.
What about Lisa?
There's still no sign of her. But we're going to put something in the papers tomorrow. I want to give the press the whole thing. The house swap, everything. It's a good story. Now, I've been speaking to Mr. Khan's solicitors, and the bad news is that the money has definitely left his account. That means it's almost certainly in Anderson's account, which could be anywhere in the world. All done electronically. One touch of a button and...
We don't have a house.
That's about the long and the short of it.
Surely they can't just sell the house from underneath our feet.
Well, that's for the courts to decide. In cases like this, they try to rush things through with an emergency hearing. It usually takes 4 or 5 days, but because of the Christmas break, I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until mid-January.
And in the meantime, we stay in the hotel?
I'm afraid so. I really want to talk to Collins, the solicitor. She wasn't at home, but we've left a message on her answering machine. She's going to get back to us after the bank holiday.
How could he do this? The deeds, the searches, sell the house. He only had 2 weeks.
Exactly. It seems to me that Anderson, if that's his real name, must have started all this before he moved in. Was the house empty for any length of time before the swap?
A couple of long weekends.
Well, that might have been enough. You see, if he could have gained access somehow...
Well, you're saying that he got in before we left for Australia?
It's possible. I've been round to the house, and I've been looking at the safe in the study. He could never have chiselled that safe open. He must have known the combination, unless he'd managed to work it out. I don't know. Why did he make it look as if he'd used a chisel? It's just odd. If he already knew the numbers, where did he get them? And if he'd bothered to work it out, why take the trouble of breaking in? Do you see what I mean? So, he must have known that the safe was there, and he must have known how to open it. Otherwise, none of this would have worked.
Have you spoken to Rose Trenchard?
Mrs. Trenchard. She left for Scotland on Sunday, the 17th of December. We've contacted her son. She never made it to Glasgow. She lost control of her car and crashed. She's in hospital here in London, in a critical condition.
Excuse me, we're here to see Mrs. Trenchard. Rose Trenchard.
Do you know which ward?
Carlisle.
Are you family?
No, we're friends. She lives near us.
I'm very sorry. Mrs. Trenchard never regained consciousness. She passed away this morning.
She telephoned us, wanted to tell us something important, maybe something to do with the swap.
This had nothing to do with us or the swap. It was an accident, I know it. Hello? I can't talk now. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I'll be there. That was Mum. Dominic's ears is hurting again. He wants me.
I'll drive you over.
No, I told her about us. She doesn't feel comfortable. You know what she's like. I think she'd rather not see you.
They're my children.
Just this once, Tom. Just give me a bit of space. I can't cope with all of this.
You take the car. I'll see you back at the hotel.
She had an accident. She'd been in hospital. I was there when you called.
Are you okay?
No, I'm in pieces if you want to know the truth.
You just gotta hang on. We'll come out of this and we'll be together. Look, I'm as much out on a limb here as you are. What do you think's keeping me going? I love you. I want to be with you. See, the only thing that's keeping me on my feet.
I just don't know how it got so complicated. I don't know what I am anymore.
Yeah, well, I know what you are. You're a beautiful woman, you're a wonderful mother, and you put up with enough. Look, listen to me. You know how selfish he is. Even Liz has said the same. He was never going to give you your fair share of anything. And you know what he'd have done when you'd gone for the divorce. He'd have sold the house prior to the settlement. Invented some business reasons, to realise his collateral or something. Then what? Huh? Did it before, Jen. Did it with his first wife. Look what happened to her.
I know. So why do I feel so guilty?
You feel scared. You feel scared. This is a scary thing we're doing. But we'll get through. Have you been to the police?
This morning.
What about Collins?
They still haven't located her, but the money definitely left Khan's account.
They never reached mine. Collins must have it.
They left a message on her answering machine. She's to call them the moment she gets
Answering machine at her home or at the office?
I'm not sure.
Well, let's hope to God it's the office. I can get to her before she gets her messages, find out about the money, get the hell out of here. Ah. If I only had a passport. Yeah, I seem to have mislaid it. It was at my flat the other night.
I have to get back.
Let me drive you.
Oh my God, it's Tom! Drive on! Drive on! Jesus Christ, he's seen us.
Jen, listen, just calm down, for God's sake. There are hundreds of silver Volvo estates in London. Every bloody middle-class man with a couple of snotty brats drives to school in one of these. He won't have given it a second glance.
Is that what I am to you? Is that what I am to you? Just some middle-class mum with a couple of brats?
What? No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
Is that what you really think of me?
Look, it was just a figure of speech. Jesus! Get a grip. I didn't mean anything. Just as stressed out as you,
Answer
you know.
me, Charlie. Is that what you think of me?
Oh, look! If you want to call this all off and stay with Tom, just tell me.
Oh, don't be stupid.
Well, how do you think that makes me feel? We came up with this together. I worked my nuts off, and now what are you saying? Huh? That as far as you're concerned, it's all just a fling? How do you really think of me? No, don't look away from me. How do you really think of me? There's a bit on the side? Yeah? Something to spice up a shitty marriage?
That's insulting. Do you think I do all of this just for sex? Jesus, it's not that important.
Well, you married Tom. Maybe you can't really face the thought of leaving him.
He was the first man I fell in love with, and I made a mistake. All right, I don't want to make the same mistake again.
Oh, so I'm a potential mistake.
I didn't say that.
You just as well might have.
Charlie, I don't want to argue with you.
Then be sure of me! I love you! I love you. I want you. And the boys. It's a new life together. It's a new life. Come on, just a few more days. As soon as we get the money and my passport.
Jen?
Yeah, I'm back.
How was he?
Who?
Tom.
Oh, he was fine. Yeah, his ear's fine. Just wanted some attention.
And your parents?
Tom, can we have dinner? I haven't eaten all day.
Yeah. Sure. It's been quite a Christmas, hasn't it?
Yep.
Here's to the new year. Do you want to talk?
I want a divorce.
Have you thought what this might do to the boys?
Look. Tom, it's all over between us. And the truth is, you've no real interest in the boys. You don't support them, not on any emotional level.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do plenty of things for them.
Right, like the occasional school run when you have the time.
You know, I'm sick to my back teeth of defending myself to you. Just because you wanted to change your career.
I didn't want to change my career. I didn't want to give up my career. You made me.
That's rubbish. Anyway, you've never complained, you know. You've got a lovely big house, 2 holidays a year, you know. Anything you have ever wanted.
Perhaps I should have done. And then maybe I wouldn't have become your skivvy. Forget it. Forget dinner. I'm not hungry.
Sit down. If you really want to go through with this, then let's have it out right now.
Let go.
Not until you tell me where you went this afternoon. I rang your mother. I wanted to speak to Dominic. They said they hadn't seen you all day. Tell me. Smells. Oh, yes. Yes. What? Sorry, where? Thank you very much. We'll be there right away. They found Lissa.
The police found her in Rye. They managed to get her name out of her and got straight in touch with me.
How is she?
She was drugged, maybe several times over the last few days, with a date rape drug.
A date rape drug?
Well, that's what the tabloids call it, yes.
Was she,
We're still waiting for the results of the cervical smear test. She's suffering from hypothermia and dehydration, but there's no sign of an attack.
Where was she found?
Near her car. It was abandoned out on Romney Marshes.
There was a car doing that in Romney Marshes?
We've no idea. A police constable found her late this afternoon, staggering along the road. She can't remember a thing.
Bastard.
You can see her now.
Mum?
Hello, Liz.
Darling, are you all right?
It's all right, Lisa. Look, we're here.
It's all right.
We won't be asking her any questions tonight. But if she remembers anything, if anything jogs her memory, you will get in touch with her.
Can we take her with us?
Yeah.
Come on, Lisa. Mm. I'll get you dressed. There's something I have to know, Liz.
Mum.
Darling, I have to ask.
Not now.
Did he,
I don't know. I don't think so. He was kind. Friendly. We went out for a meal. When we got home, we were going to have a drink together.
And then?
And that's it. That's all I can remember.
If I ever get my hands on Anderson, I'll kill him. I swear to you, I'll kill him.
I'll be right next door.
I don't want to be on my own. It's all right. I'll stay with you.
I'll see you both in the morning then. And I love.
Night, Dad.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much. Well, Mr. Forrester, there's absolutely nothing to worry about. The money is now in your account.
Are you sure?
That's what they just told me.
It's just that I couldn't leave until I knew about the money.
Well, I'm very sorry. I sent the money exactly as we agreed.
But you said it would be an immediate electronic payment.
It was. It left here immediately. On a swift transfer, it leaves immediately, but takes 2 days to arrive. It had the usual complicated routing system, and what with the Christmas bank holidays, you can also imagine the enormous amount of volume. I'm afraid everything got delayed. You have my apologies. But now that that's sorted, I'm afraid I will have to ask you to leave.
You seem nervous about something.
No. I have another appointment.
Who with? Who with? Please tell me. Who with?
The police are coming here.
Oh, the police.
There was a message on my answering machine. I called the office before I left home.
What did they say?
What do they say?
Only that they wanted to see me and that they'd be here at 9:30.
I'm sorry. It was my own bloody fault. I hadn't pulled a muscle that had caught him. Mind you, we didn't even know he was going to turn up.
He didn't have the money.
He's got it now. I've been talking to the fraud squad. He opened up a dummy account in your name in Perth. Of course, we've been in touch with the bank. We tried to get a garnishee order.
To freeze the account?
That's right. But he'd arranged for it to be moved the moment it arrived. Bounced electronically into another numbered account and for all we know, moved on again. He's a clever guy. Whatever that money is now, only he knows.
Am I going to get it back?
Khan's still claiming he bought the house in good faith, even though the contract's legally void. If we could find Anderson...
Well, we've had a match for his fingerprints. His name isn't Charles Anderson. It's Charles Edward Boxer, born in Hackney, 13th of August 1965. As a juvenile, he was in and out of Feltham Nick for petty theft. Interpol in Spain came back with some more. Basically, the guy's a gigolo. Been living off women for years. We've had complaints from wealthy expats in Gibraltar and Marbella. They lost their jewellery, their cars, and their houses. The local police would question him, but they'd never have enough to convict. Perth's more recently was questioned there last year regarding a series of break-ins. Now, maybe it's just a coincidence that he found you on the internet. I think he was selected. Good con man always plays the long game.
Are you and Dad splitting up?
I was going to tell you later on when things were settled.
And what about me?
That you've left home. You've got your own life.
I don't want you to go. You're the only mum I've got. I can't cope with Dad on my own. You know what he's like. Impossible to live with in one of his moods.
Well, he is the way he is. He can't change. But I'll always be there for you, I promise. But I've got to get on with my own life.
What will you do?
Well, I thought I'd start up my career again. No more teaching.
And who'll look after the boys?
I will. I'll be a working mum.
11:10 service to Leeds, calling at Doncaster.
Must have Dad see me off.
Well, he had a few things on his plate.
So he couldn't spare time to see me off after all that's happened.
He had to see Rory Crowther, you know, the solicitor. And then he has to go to work. Come on. Come on, you'll miss your coach. You're going to be all right?
Yeah. Drew says he'll look after me.
Which one's Drew? The one with the guitar or the one with the body?
The one with both.
Is he nice?
He's all right.
Better to find a nice boy. Here. Go mad on New Year's Eve.
Thanks, Bob. I love you.
I love you too. Call me.
Promise.
What did you do to my stepdaughter?
Nothing.
Nothing. You drugged her and dumped her in some barn in the middle of the country.
Jen, I needed to get her out of the house. I was juggling Tom, the estate agents, the solicitors, Khan, the money, and she wouldn't go.
just had to get her out of the way.
So you drugged her?
She wasn't hurt.
She could have been killed!
She was perfectly safe. I handled it the best way I could.
You're lying. No? Mr. Boxer? Is that your real name?
It's a name. I got lots of them. Boxer, Anderson, Travis, doesn't change who I am.
And who is that? Let's talk about Phil Clayton. He has a daughter. Her name is Ellie. You had an affair with her.
Yeah, I've had lots of affairs, Jen. Lots. I've lived off people and I've ripped them off. Do you really think I'd have got into something like this with you if I was Mr. Straight? When I met you on your course, everything changed. I fell in love. Jen, you've got to believe me.
And what about Rose? Rose Trenchard?
Yeah, what about her?
She died.
Yeah, in a car accident. But that was nothing to do with me. Jen, I swear it. Look, these things happen. Look, I've got the money. I'm in the clear. Just give me the passport. And we can get out of here like we always planned, you and the kids. Come on, Jen! Don't take me for a fool. You're the only person who could have taken it. Why, huh?
After what Phil Clayton said.
There's always two sides to every story, look. Look. Can I have my passport? The police nearly had me this morning. I can't hang around here much longer.
It was in my handbag.
Please, don't play games with me, my darling.
Okay, Jim. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Happy New Year to you too. That was John.
We sort of got that. Do we still have a business?
He's been negotiating with the Minister for Trade in Luanda. The bottom line is, we get to keep our stake.
Yes!
There are going to be concessions. We're not out of the woods.
Go on.
NVM want to retain a 20% share. We get to carry on with the large diameter core drilling program on the east side of the Chikapa River. However, our patch is reduced to 40 hectares, but we can go down to 150 meters. If we're lucky, we'll chew through that kimberlite and hit the higher grade area of the pipe.
What about the tax concessions?
It's going to be a hike. But we got ourselves a deal.
Yo! We're home and dry.
Might even be rich.
This calls for a major celebration. Yes!
Charlie? Charlie?
Looking for someone? Charlie. Now, let me think who that might be. It can't be Charlie Chaplin, so I guess it must be Charlie Anderson. Or Charlie Boxer. Or the Charlie who drugged my daughter, stole my house, and has been shagging my wife? Don't insult me by denying it. Anderson knew the number to the safe. Then there were the searches and the surveys. Someone had to be helping him. And even when we were in Australia, I should have known, you know. Anything that went wrong, anything that was suspicious, you always had the answer. It was your job to keep me out there, get me out there, and keep me there. And if it hadn't been for Lissa, you'd have done it. First night at the hotel, you went to the cinema, you took a taxi. I checked at the desk. I rang the firm, and they gave me this address. Come on, you're always wanting to talk about relationships. Tell me about this doubtless wonderful one.
What do you want to know?
I want you to tell me the truth. If you can. How long has this been going on?
Since last spring. He was one of my students in the photography class.
Ah, yeah, the famous photography class. This is the man you're leaving me and the family for, but I hope he knows what he's letting himself in for. Are you in love with him?
I was.
You're not trying to tell me it's all over, are you?
I haven't told him.
And this whole charade, the swap, that's taken on a bit of meaning, hasn't it? Whose idea was that then? Was that Charlie's? Or was it you?
It was you. All I want is a divorce. It should be clean and simple. But you won't have it, will you? Everything's in your name, and anything I want, I'm going to have to fight you all the way. Just like Jane. And look what happened to her.
You leave Jane out of it.
Jane took an overdose. She killed herself.
She was depressed.
She was exhausted. Fighting you drained everything out of her. Gee, haven't you ever wondered why Lissa can't stand the sight of you? You beat her mother down the same way you beat me down, only I wasn't going to stand for it anymore.
So you decided to steal my house?
Our house! It's our house! I've been living there for 10 years, Tom! It's not your house, it's our house! Yours, mine, Dominic's, James's, Lissa's home, it's their home!
Where's the money?
In some numbered account, I don't know.
Where's Anderson?
I don't know.
Well, you don't know much, do you, for someone who's prepared to abandon the family and bugger off with a convicted criminal?
I didn't know he was a criminal. I only found out at the same time as you. He painted this perfect life in Australia. The boys and I were supposed to stay there. He was going to come out and join us.
You were prepared to make criminals out of the kids as well?
It wasn't like that.
How was he going to support you? On my money? What do you think would have happened when that ran out? How far ahead do you think, Jen? The boys would never be able to come back to England. What about Lissa? What about your parents? You were prepared to abandon all that because this piece of shit was a good stag. You're an intelligent woman, for God's sake! Tell me about this.
It's his. I took it. It's the only name the police don't have. He can't leave the country without it.
Good job I took it from your bag then, isn't it, eh?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All I wanted was my half. Something for the boys and all the years I put into the house.
Right. Well, you can wait for him here. Or you can call him or whatever, and you can offer him a deal. I'll give him his passport. I'll let him walk away from all this. You can even go with him. But all I want is my money back. Open this account today. I want to hear that the money's been wire transferred back into it. I mean it, Jen. No money, no passport. A straight swap. Or do you want me to call DCI Knowles?
You'd get me arrested as well. You'd leave the boys without their mother.
It might not come to that. Anderson got a mobile?
Yeah.
Call him, go on. I mean it, call him. Call him!
Well, Mr. Forrester, here I am. What do you want?
I've decided not to press charges. I've had enough. My solicitor says this is a civil matter.
I don't think I can agree. It's not a matter of not pressing charges. The man who bought your house, Mr. Khan, is still a victim. Your daughter was drugged and abducted.
She wasn't hurt.
That's as may be. But as of today, this is now a full-scale murder investigation.
What?
Rose Trenchard. Forensics took her car apart, finally. The pipe that carries the brake fluid was cut deliberately. Anderson's prints are all over the chassis. We're still looking for the knife he used to cut it. It'll turn up. So will Anderson, eventually.
I can give him to you. He's carrying a false passport under the name of Travis.
Have you been withholding information from
No, I didn't know anything.
Until your wife told you about the passport? You must be very angry. No house. Unfaithful wife.
Look, I'll give you Anderson, but there's got to be a deal. Jen had nothing to do with Rose. She was in Australia. I can give you Anderson, but Jen's got to be left out of this. I don't want the boys to be without their mother. If I don't press charges, she's committed no crime. Khan has the house, I have the money. And you have Anderson. It's a good deal.
And what about Alyssa?
Charge him with abduction, whatever. I swapped my house, in good faith, with a man called Charles Anderson. He wasn't what he claimed to be. I was conned. That's all that happened. The rest is a domestic matter between my wife and myself.
He's coming.
He'll be here.
How long do we wait?
He'll be here.
There's a Eurostar leaving for Paris in 40 minutes. I don't want to miss it. I've got 2 tickets.
No, Charlie, I'm staying.
Has he got my passport?
You still got my money?
Not anymore. It was wire transferred this morning. You can check. All except for 10,000. Well, I had to buy 2 tickets from Paris to Perth. You look nice. And you always do.
Don't bullshit me, Charlie. It insults my intelligence.
Come with me, Jen. There's nothing here for you now.
You're sick. You know you need help.
If you stay behind, you'll have lost everything.
Not my children. I still have my children, and they're worth more than anything.
Yes, indeed. Goodbye.
What's he doing? Huh? What's he doing? Go and tell him I want my passport. I've kept my side of the deal. Huh? I said go and get my passport.
I don't want to talk to my wife. Thank you.
Yeah, please. Please come with me. The money doesn't matter. Whatever I've done for us.
There is no us.
Please, Jen, please. I love you.
I did this for you. Not because I feel I ought to make amends for my behavior over the years. Not because I think I owe you. Because I think you'd be no good to the boys locked up in jail. No, you stay out of this, Jen. They know he killed Rose. I made a deal. I told Knowles I wouldn't press charges. You didn't break the law. You just made a mistake. You owe me.
I have to pick the children up from my parents and find somewhere to live.